Welcome class, my name is Mackenzie and today we'll be learning about the rock cycle and erosion. Many people have probably never heard of the rock cycle. The rock cycle is basically just how rocks form and what processes they undergo over time. Different types of rocks are created by different processes, including breaking down, building up, and melting various minerals, which rocks are created from. Every rock on this planet was created by one of these processes and is not just on the surface. But before we talk about what happens underneath us, here's Barry to tell us more about what goes on the surface.
Hi, my name is Barry and I'll be telling you about the sedimentary rocks. This type of rock is made by other rocks and materials being broken down and smashed together. They form layers in the ground and some even contain fossils. Weather conditions such as snow, frost, rain, and wind help form and shape them. A fun fact about sedimentary rocks is that they cover up to 75% of the Earth's surface. A very common way these rocks are formed were from glaciers migrating, picking up and moving materials slowly through the land and just kind of condensing them. Next on the rock cycle, we'll be talking about weathering. Here's Matt to tell you more.
Thanks, Barry. I'm Matt, and today in Duluth, Minnesota, it is well below freezing, but it will warm up above 35 degrees, which will allow things to thaw out a little bit until tomorrow night, where everything will once again freeze. This will lead to some mechanical weathering. Mechanical weathering is how you break rocks into different pieces. Some types of mechanical weathering include frost wedging, salt crystal growth, sheeting, and unloading, as well as biological activities. Recent cold weather may lead to frost wedging. Frost wedging occurs when the water slips into the cracks of a rock and freezes. This results in water expanding into its solid form, which can split rocks into smaller pieces. This will continue to break them down further, creating settlements, which will ultimately become sedimentary rock. This is Matt on rock weathering. Till next time.
Good morning. My name is Jason. We're going to talk about the metamorphic rock cycle, as you can see by the flow chart. Any rock, igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic, can become a metamorphic rock. If rocks are buried deep in the earth at high temperatures and pressures, they may form new minerals and textures, all without melting. If melting occurs, magma is formed, starting the rock cycle all over again.
Igneous rocks are formed by minerals that are crystallized by cooling magma or lava. In order to become an igneous rock, rocks and minerals must be fully melted, unlike metamorphic rocks. There are two kinds of igneous rocks, extrusive and intrusive. Extrusive rocks are found on the surface of the earth, while intrusive rocks are found underneath. Different igneous rocks are created by what they are made of and how fast they cool. They are usually classified by texture. For example, glassy texture shows quick cooling, while phaneritic, which is a rough with big crystals, shows slow cooling. But I don't think you're going to find many purple, blue, and red rocks out in the wild.
Alright kids, let's go over what we learned today one more time. Small pieces of rock are moved around by the rain until we build up layers and they're squished together to make the sedimentary rocks. Next, the igneous rocks are formed from lava or magma when it cools. It can cool from down under the ground, or it can erupt up from the volcano. When super hot magma finally cools down, it becomes the igneous rocks. Metamorphic rocks are made when a parent rock, say a mommy rock, is warmed up a little bit or squeezed to create a much different rock, much like a caterpillar is turned into a butterfly. It's still the same on the inside technically, but it looks a little different on the outside. The parent rock can be either sedimentary, igneous, or even a metamorphic rock already. Hot vapors can also change rocks into metamorphic rocks by making their way into little holes in the rocks and causing a reaction. Until next time, thanks for watching.
It shows quick cooling, while phaneritic shows... It's almost done too.
You almost did it more.
They form in layers and
Form sediments. These sediments will continue to